cards don't have to be complicated or intimidating. With just a few techniques in mind and some basic supplies, you can make a beautiful animal card for the animal lovers in your life. Let's get started. So these are the supplies we're going to be using from Rubbernecker. The main focal point is called Dogs Front and Back. It is a stamp set of the dogs facing us and the dogs facing away from us, and there are coordinating dies for each stamp. This is an adorable stamp set. I love this. And we're going to be building a scene, so we need some supplies for that. Slimline Hills Die will help us build a grassy scene. And then we're going to be using two of the sentiments from the Bunnies and Flowers stamp. Everyone needs a friend who is all ears, and thank you for everything you do. And then finally, we're going to be using some of the color fuse inks because we're going to be building color with our scenery. So the first thing we're doing is we are going to make a belly band. And I'm going to be scoring the belly band on each side of an A2 sized card panel. I'm scoring it because it's going to be easier to make a fold like you see me doing here. You get a clean fold when you score it. And then all I do is adhere it together and that belly band is done. We're going to build a scene on that belly band, and then we're going to build a scene hidden behind the belly band. So when you pull the belly band off, you'll see the hidden sign behind it. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I think you're going to like it. So now that my belly band is done, I can just test it to make sure it goes on and off of the card panel easily, and then set it aside for when I'm ready to work on it. It's the stamp. That's exactly what I needed. So now while I'm doing some Copic coloring of my doggies, I'm going to put some music on and let you listen and enjoy the coloring. Coloring is finished, and now I'm going to continue to build my scenery. I just placed some post-it tape over the colored dogs to protect them, and I'm going to build some grass using one of the Slimline Hills dies. I'm putting the die directly on the card panel, and then I'm going to add some green ink to create like grass so that the dogs have something that they're resting on rather than just floating in midair. I'm not being really fancy about this. I'm not big on creating detailed scenes, but I figured that if you create something basic, then I think that the people will get the gist of the scene you're trying to create. So when you see me pull it off, you will see the beauty that is the pretty grass beneath these guys. They're starting to look pretty, and they're still hidden by the belly band. Yes! So now I'm going to do the same thing with two more of the dies from the Slimline Hills dies that I adhered together. And this is going to go onto the belly band because, like I mentioned before, we're going to build a scene on the belly band as well. So just building up that ink, and then I will adhere it to the belly band and trim it down. These die cuts are really helpful at creating fast and easy scenes like this. I highly recommend them. So I decided I wanted to go in and build a little scene behind the dog so that it looks like the dogs are looking at something, because right now all they're looking at is a white card panel. So I decided to build some clouds to give them something interesting to look at, right? And I'm using a really light touch because I don't want the clouds to be too, to steal the scene away from the dog. So look at that. We've got a scene building up really nicely here. Now I'm going in and adding one of the two sentiments. Thank you for everything you do. So this will be a thank you card. And I'm stamping it in black ink. And this will also be hidden from the belly band. So I did a good job making that belly band thick enough, didn't I? So now you can see that I have added a sun from the Sun Moon die set. I just wanted to add a little bit more for the little guys to look at. I placed my sentiment onto the belly band along with the grass. The sentiment that says everyone needs a friend who is all ears. That is such a cute sentiment for this card. And now I'm adhering the dogs that are facing forward onto that belly band. I'm going to trim it down and then this card will be finished. So now you just slide the belly band right over the card panel. Look at that, it's hidden. And when you pull it off, you get a surprise underneath it. I am so happy with this and it was very easy to make. I hope that you get some great ideas for creating your own animal cards. Everything I used today from Rubbernecker will be in the description box below. And I'm so happy you stopped by today.